Hello everybody and welcome to another Encounters USA Daily Update. I'm your host Matthew Heines of Encounters USA, and today we have a pretty unique, if not special, update because today's update has to do with what or who put these mysterious handprints on my truck. Now if you don't know it, if you haven't been following the channel, then please hit that like button and subscribe because you don't want to miss any of these updates that happen pretty much every day. Now, if you watched the video that I made yesterday, I explained how I spent the weekend down at ECETI Ranch south of Mount Adams. Now, ECETI Ranch is famous for its UFO activity, but also it's famous for its Bigfoot activity, which a lot of people are not really aware of. So here's the story. Right here, as you can see, I have a couple of handprints on my truck. So let's eliminate the first possibility first, that these are my handprints. So the first thing I want to explain is how this hood attachment works and why these could not possibly be my handprints. Now, how the hood attachment works is this, and I just want to make it clear that I do not touch this part of the hood at any time when I am trying to open or close this lid or the hood. So the first thing I want to show you is that when I open the hood, I do this. I lift up here, I find my latch somewhere in here, hidden, and I lift the hood, right? So at no time do I touch any part of this hood. Then when it comes to closing it, so I'll just show you how this works. I put my thing there, and then when I'm finished with what I'm doing, I close the lid by doing this. That's it. At no time do I ever touch this part of the hood in the opening and closing process. So let me try that, show you that one more time. Open. Close. Open. Close. So you can see that at no time is it ever necessary for me to touch the hood of this truck or to touch the grill. So I also have to explain that the night before I left, now remember I said I was putting apples and peanut butter out, and I was doing call blasting at dusk. So if you want to know what happened with the apples and the bananas, if you want to know what happened with the apples and the peanut butter, then you're going to have to watch out for my upcoming documentary, and that is called ECETI Ranch Stargate, The Portal Opens. And that's going to be come out sometime soon, or if it's already out, you might want to check it out on whatever your favorite streaming service is. So let's just go ahead, and I just want to show you the, I've shown you that I don't have any need to touch this part of the truck. And then I just want to point out that whatever touched this is left some kind of something on here, and this really needs to be swabbed and it needs to be tested for DNA, which I will do eventually, but not right now. The other thing that I want to point out is that I did my call blasting, and then I licked my apples and bananas out, and you'll see the results of that in my documentary. But during the night, I didn't want to, I didn't think it was a big deal or anything, but when you do this to this truck, oh boy, my shocks are stiff. When you do this to this truck, it makes a specific sound, and as you can see, when I'm pushing down, and I'm fairly strong, when you push down and push up, like when you get inside, then it makes a specific noise. It goes, just a very specific sound that is only unique to this truck. And during the night, I, was sleeping in my tent, and I leave the flap open just because I like to leave the flap open. So the mosquito netting I can see out. And during the night, I heard this sound, and I can't make it now, but I heard the sound of something, of this truck, being pushed up and down, and just a eat, kind of thing. And I thought, what is that? So, but I don't, don't want to make Bigfoot and UFOs and aliens out of every little strange thing that happens. But that was kind of weird. And I thought about it for a few minutes. I thought, well, if somebody's out there, as long as they don't bother me, I don't really care what they're up to. Just don't wake me up. That's my thing. So that is the strange thing that happened in the night. And then when I came home, I actually didn't know these were here. And I'll tell you that I checked the oil before I left, and you saw how I raised and lowered the hood. And these prints, they're very greasy. I mean, whatever touched them had oil or something on their hand. And so it's very obvious that they're there. But when I checked the oil, I did not see these. And also remember that it's very light outside. I'm very tired, and I'm just thinking about, I want to get home, and I hope my oil level's okay. So there's that. And now here, let's do the last little test, and let's see. Let's do a size comparison of my hand and these handprints. Now, unfortunately, there's a light there, and I've got my phone light on, so here is my hand. So I'm just going to put my hand here, and there's the palm of my hand. So you see this little area here, it fits right there. And then if you go to the fingers, see, my fingers are fairly fat, and this palm print, see, that's my thumb, right? So my thumb is here, but this is a big palm. This is a big something. And then for me to fit into here exactly, I would have to put my fingers like this. And you see, my thumb would just basically make a print. So that's definitely not from me. And if you see this one, again, here's the palm. That's the palm. And that's my palm. And here are the fingers. And as you can see, the fingers are very small. And I would have to be doing this in order for that to register. But again, see how fat? And I have this cyst on my hand. So there's an overlap here on this side, as you can see, and I hope that you can see that, but there is an overlap here, and these are definitely small, tiny, wide hands. So what do you think? I mean, I don't know who did this. I don't know how this got here. I wasn't watching, so I can't really come to any conclusions. But I do know that my activity was I was trying to call in Bigfoot to come get apples and peanut butter. And I heard something on my truck that night. And these I found yesterday. I've been home for a day. I came down and I looked at my truck and I saw these prints. So you can come to your own conclusion, but they definitely are not mine. I don't touch my hood here when I'm using or, accessing the engine compartment. So it's a strange mystery. And if you watch the documentary that I'm making now, or the documentary that will hopefully be out by the time you see this, you will see that there are a lot of mysteries at ECETI Ranch. And one thing that James Gilliland told me when I arrived was that they were some people had seen Bigfoot handprints on their car. And I'm a skeptical person, and I said, well, okay, that sounds fantastic, but sure. But now that I'm seeing this, and I can't figure out, what this is and who this could be from, the only thing that I can logically conclude, if this is a Bigfoot, this is not a full-grown Bigfoot. This is a baby, right? This is like a baby Bigfoot handprints, and otherwise it's somebody playing a hoax or whatever. But how they got this oil or whatever to stay on this truck, and how they were able to push it down and make the noise that it made, that's a mystery to me. And so this, to me, is not saying anything, but I'm saying this is a big mystery. And based on what I was doing, and the fact that there was nobody around camping at my campsite, it could very possibly be baby Bigfoot prints. So you can come to your own conclusion, and I will be happy with your conclusion. And I'm just offering you the possibilities and the options, but I want to rule out the fact that this is definitely not me, and I don't know how these got on my truck. So what do you think? What do you think left these handprints here? Was it Bigfoot, or was it somebody's idea of a joke? Tell me why you think so, and give some evidence, please, and just go ahead and leave those comments in the description. And please don't forget, if you like these videos and if you like Encounters USA, we do this stuff all the time, so you're going to want to like and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and let us know what you think when it comes to aliens, Bigfoot, and Dogman. And just remember what we always say at Encounters USA. If you are out looking for aliens, Bigfoot, or Dogman, always watch your back.